What is up, everybody? Why is the camera all fuzzy? What is going on? Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get this sorted out here. Bam! Much better. Now you can see all my pretty. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's time for more AI Limit tonight. We are like 4 or 5 bosses in, and I have like part of the reason why I'm a little bit late is I have like 8 kids in my house right now. So if you can hear like screaming and crying and like weeping and gnashing of teeth, then those are just my my nieces and nephews on the other side of the house. My brother actually had a baby today, so we are watching at least some of his kids. Fun fact, my brother has 8 children and is now in the hospital with his 9th child. Okay, now you would hear that and you would think, oh, so this guy's been married multiple times, he's, you know, probably got several baby mamas. No, this is 9 kids now with the same woman. They've been married for like over 15 years. Something crazy. I like that. I don't even know how long they've been married. So anyway, but yeah, so he had a baby today. So if you hear some crazy sounds coming from the background, there's currently one of them just screaming bloody murder right now. So it's a good time over here. It's a party house. Anyway, we got a busy news day today, or last couple days. We got several trailers to watch today. We got some news stories to go over, so we will cover that here a little bit later on in the stream. Like I said, we're playing AI Limit. Now we're gonna have a little bit of a change. Last week I had to skip the Dark Souls Massacre run, and I don't want to skip the Dark Souls Massacre run again. But Sunday is Easter, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a Saturday stream of for the Dark Souls Massacre run. So instead of Sunday, we're gonna move it forward a day. We're gonna do the Dark Souls Massacre run on Saturday, and then Sunday we're not having to stream at all. Monday back to Kazan, okay? Now, I don't know this for sure, but another thing that might happen, we'll talk about this during the news section, is the Lords of the Fallen, the new 2023 Lords of the Fallen. They just launched a major update, version 2.0. And supposedly it's gotten a lot better, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of fine-tuning to the combat. So what we might do, if I can carve some time out, we might do a quick pop-up stream tomorrow to check out Lords of the Fallen version 2.0. I'm going to try and make that happen. So make sure you have notifications turned on. Make sure you are a subscriber, so that way we can, if I am able to carve some time out to check out Lords of the Fallen, then you'll be notified and you'll be able to be there. Mike S., welcome. Sen is going to be the saddest boy when you slap his fortress. Yeah, Sen's fortress got off lucky last time, if we're honest. Last week, Sen's fortress, they caught a break, okay? But I'm not about to let them off that easy this week. We're going to make it happen just a day early. In fact, it's a surprise. It's a strategy, because they're expecting us to siege the fortress on Sunday. But no, we're going to siege the fortress on Saturday. Completely catch them off guard. The gate will probably be wide open. Lords of the Fallen 2.0 looks sick. Makes me want to play it again. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking I want to jump in and do a quick stream. It probably won't be a full stream like we usually do, like two plus hours. We'll probably just do like an hour-ish just to check out the new features. We'll start a new game, do a different build, and just see what's changed. Because I haven't played Lords of the Fallen in probably at least a year. So I'm sure there's a lot of changes, and I want to support the game. I like the studio. I like the developers. I like what they stand for. I like that they're trying to make games about the players instead of the politics. So I'm here for it, and so I want to jump in and try it out. So I'm gonna try and carve some time out tomorrow for that. So like I said, make sure you got notifications on and all that good YouTube stuff. But anyway, we got a stream to, we got an AI, we got AI to find the limit of, before we worry about all that crap. Okay. But yeah, a lot of new interesting Souls-likes are coming out. A lot of indie Souls-likes. This is like the year of the Souls-likes. I feel like it's just a back to back to back. Some kind of new Souls something is happening, you know, which is great considering that's what I do on the channel and everything. But it's also busy. Oh, there's something shaking. Why is the ground shaking? Did you guys hear that? The ground's shaking. Or I guess I shouldn't say hear that. Did you guys see that? Why is the ground shaking? What's all this about? Portable lightning orb. What the F are you, dude? Just let him spaz out real quick and then go in for the kill. Just kicked it and somehow she got it. I don't know whether to be impressed or suspicious as to whether she actually can do that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, stop. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm trying to remember. Okay. That's how you, Oh, Jesus. I gotta remember the controls. I gotta remember the controls of this game. It's the problem with playing different games every time. I wonder if I'll be able to get an ability that heals me when I do a critical. I keep using... Why is it doing that? Let me use the scythe. Let's see how much damage. Oh. That's a big boy right there. Oh, it's triangle, I think. Woohoo! Sweet God. Holy crap, dude. That dude's a problem. I need to upgrade my scythe more before I try and mess with that, but that dude has a wide attack radius and you can't... Oh, stop it. You can't hardly get into parry either because of how wide the attack radius is. Stop, dang. The distancing on these dudes is so weird. Let's see, is this the right one? There we go, that's the one I needed. Can I even parry this dude? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I took every heal I had. This is not a good thing for the rest of this run here. Crystallized disc. All right. F, dude. Had my first day at a new job in something like 16 years. Been a long time since I had a first day at a new job. Had the whole shebang. Panic attack. Puked. Still there on time, though. Just to find out I actually start a week later. Oops. Wait a second. So you thought you started today, but you actually start a whole... You actually start... Oh, F. You actually start next week. So you got all worked up and nervous and everything for nothing, essentially? Dude, that's crazy. Is it a stressful job? Like, is it a... Look at all this. Is that why you're so nervous? Manager thought I started today too, but hiring system didn't push through. Oh, so it's like a mix-up type of thing. Ow! No, it's chill. It's something I actually want to do. So what are you so nervous about? Just because it's new? Or is there something else about it that's got you all nervified? Oh, F. Oh, look how much health I have. Look at that. That's like the amount of salt that comes out of a salt shaker type of health right there. That's why I'm anxious about it. It's new and I don't want to mess it up because it's something you're actually into. I haven't had a job I've wanted to be at before. This is new to me. Really? Oh, God. I knew right at the last second. I was like, "Oh God, the spikes are coming," but it wasn't long. If you don't mind me asking, Mike, what did you do before you're doing this new thing? And congratulations, by the way. Sounds like something that you're gonna enjoy. Do I have to fight the big thing again? Don't tell me it responds. Okay, it doesn't respond. Thank God. I worked at a big box retailer for a number of years. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So what is this new thing you're transitioning into? Is it like much different than that? Working with motorcycles. Hey, that's what you do on your YouTube channel, right? So it's like actually what you enjoy, right? Way better than Walmart for sure, dude. Congratulations. My dad always told me ever since I was a wee lad. He said, always try to do what you enjoy doing, because that's what you're going to work the hardest at. If you're going to work hard, if you're going to work hard, what you're going to work the hardest at is what you actually enjoy. So it's actually more than just, hey, I like this thing. You're more productive and better at things that you enjoy, you know, so it's better for everybody, essentially, is I think was his point. Is there nothing in here? Just spike things? This evil sea urchins is all it is? Oh, god dang it. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, man, I want to get that item. I'll have to circle back around. This truly is a Soulslike. Here's random traps everywhere. Yeah, exactly. It's a full-on Soulslike. It's got all the earmarks of a classic Souls experience. Not just traps, too. Living traps. Even better. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Let's do another freaking lap. That better be a really goddamn good item. But you know what? Because it is a Souls-like, it's not going to be. It's going to be a dung pie or a freaking aged feather or some kind of stupid something that has no real value, but they put it in behind a bunch of enemies or traps or something stupid to make it seem like you really want that. Adaptive fragment. Actually, that actually might be pretty good. All right. I take it back. But normally, okay, I'm complaining about the rest of Souls games. So normally it would be like that. Oh, F. I'll tell you what, this game's more lenient, because check this out. Look at that. No weapon bounce. Look at these guys just thinking about the players, you know? Oh, sweet. Oh, God, get out of the spikes. Just gonna shoot them out of the air. I'm not even messing with them. Pure crystal. Sounds valuable. What's up here? Always check the roofs. Always check the ceilings. Because they're always trying to put something above you. Make it fall on your face. A salted mud ball. That's a decent grab there. Come here, super fish. Catfish, bro. Oh, this dude's stronger. Oh, no, I just don't have as much sync rate as I did on the other ones. Wow. Just block off the whole dang entrance. Another salted mud ball. I'll take those. And there's so many places to go here. Or just in this game in general. Another salted mud ball. God dang. It's like a mud ball food truck over here. Oh, that's a bad guy. We'll come back here. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We need to go down in this area over here. Let's go down here and fight these guys real fast. Oh shoot, I didn't think he... Just spam the parry button. If he was still alive, he was gonna get it, I swear to God. Salted mud ball. Oh dear God. You're big, dude. Oh! Ow. Woo! We gotta get in here. Oh, that helps. Not as much as I was hoping, but it helps. Come on, come on. Let's go. Triple shot to end it. I don't mind wussing out and just shooting from far away, all right? That don't bother me one bit. I don't got no ego, you know what I'm saying? If it lets me live, god dang it, I'll climb a tower and just snipe everything. I don't give two Fs. Holy crap, what do we find here? Oh, they're dead. Ow. Infection? How do I get rid of infection? Poison and its accumulation. Alright, infection dealt with. This area sucks. Get some. Stupid! Is there some good stuff in here? I swear to God. Disordered fetus? That's decent. I don't even know if that actually hurts you, but I roll every time anyway. It has a lot of infection protection. Bars. But that's really it. Could be helpful in this area though. So way to get up there somehow. Three of them real fast. Pick up the tiny resonance. See if I can draw him away real quick. We have one salted mud ball left. Draw him out here. Get parried. Get died, did? I don't know. Get deaded. Get unalived. Come see me. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. It's just reflexes, I guess. And I still almost died. Oh, those are some very useful upgrade material. We'll take those for sure. I'm glad I didn't choose to just leave them behind. Oh God, I don't like the shaky shake. Do not like the shaky shake at all. Okay. Before we continue though. Well, I don't know. Let's check up these stairs. Because it could be that this is actually the way, or a side path, and the other place is the way to go. We'll see though. You think you can get into Ethereum technology by joining the Byron family? Ha! Dream on. You think I haven't been through their ridiculous genetic personality similarity test? Well, of course. I mean, who hasn't, right? I mean, come on. Who has not? Instead of wasting your time trying to pass that test, why don't you find a way to marry into the Crowley family? Oh, this chick was made for the streets, I guess. Or perhaps actually muster up your feeble brain power and get accepted by a research institute. But I know you're too useless to achieve either, so you just give up and keep daydreaming. God dang. Well. Somebody got cooked. I don't know who it was, but they ding ding, I think it's a done. Don't burn your person. Thought I heard footsteps behind me. Mud ball times 2. Got a vendor thing. Let's repair the branch and then we have a little thing to go back and do. What can we purchase here? Rabbit ears and the rabbit set. Has a lot of electrical defense. Possum size. Opossums. A D scaling, a B in technique. Noise tape. I don't really have any technique, so this wouldn't help me a ton, but let's see. We got to go back and oh dang, I wonder what the dual wield is like in this game. Yeah, I'll probably buy those in a little bit just to check them out. But if I remember right from the demo, the dual wield's pretty sick. But before I mess with all that... No, god dang it. Today's stream challenge is how many circles can we run? You guys didn't know that. You guys didn't know because I didn't tell you, but we actually have a little mini challenge going, trying to set a world record for the most circles ran in a Souls-like. And I'm almost there, so keep cheering me on, guys. Oh, God. Alright, well, we don't have no heals. No mud balls. Let's fight this person. Why didn't it do it? Oh, dang. You believe in me? Well, thanks. Thanks for that, buddy. I really appreciate the belief. It didn't help me win, but the belief it felt nice. Ahmed, good morning. Glad you made it in today. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday morning where you're at. Thursday night where I'm at. Ahmed's coming to us from the future. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. The future at work is where he's coming from. Now that we actually have some heals, maybe we can do something with this lady. Or is it a lady? I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Let's find out. Oh, the status effect bar is so small in this game. I don't even see it half the time, which is stupid because you know what? I better buy those size because I'm losing crystals every time I die at a rapid rate. So if I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna just buy them. But yeah, the status thing is so small, even though it's right next to your character, it just doesn't register because I'm used to it being down at the bottom of the screen. So I don't even realize that I'm in mortal danger, you know what I mean? I tried to get all of them in one hit and it never works. I'm mad right now. Coffee machine is broken. I have to walk all the way to the cafeteria. Too lazy to do that. Is the cafeteria very far, or are you just extra lazy today? Dude, does seem a little busy for this type of game. Yeah, it is. It is a little. It is kind of a lot to keep track of. But it wouldn't be too bad if they would just make the status effect indicator a little bigger. Do your big jump attack. Get out of here, dude. Come on. Your stupid purple hair. Get a job. Corrupted blade or longsword. That's interesting. It's far. That monster got Moog claws. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that, but yeah. It's pretty much the same type of attack, isn't it? What's this all about? Relive memory.
Why are you all still standing here? Run away now!
Get a job, hippie. Exactly.
No, you'll only
We all know what purple or blue hair means, okay? This 2025, we know what that crap means. So that chick was some kind of good person, and then she went all woke. See? It's the woke mind virus, as Elon says. F you, dude. Trying to shoot me, bro. Holy crap. He moves tactically. Did you see his little steps? He was like... I was like, God dang. This dude has experience. I'm out of my league here. Oh, another one?
Hold him up. Just run.
So what happened here?
Hold him up. Just run.
What's it? This will tell me more. Dear Captain, the signal relay we hit upstairs has been destroyed again. God dang it, not again. Every freaking time we put that relay upstairs, it gets destroyed. Frick, bro. And it has only been operational for less than 2 days this time. It keeps getting more frequent. Just more, every time is more frequent. Can you believe it? It is evident that the church is monitoring us, and at this very moment, church guards are patrolling the nearby alley. It appears that the president's suspicions were correct. While the church acquiesces in our caravan's trading activities within the city, they will never permit us to establish a long-distance communication network. Of course they won't. Why would they? You know? Bunch of freaking communists. Continuing with this plan would be futile and might get us killed. All squad members have decided to retreat tomorrow morning, cowards. Absolute cowards. Can you believe this? I kindly request you to relay this information to headquarters. Crystal Caravan Communication Squad, February 20th. There you go, guys. That's exactly how that was meant to be read. The developers intended that kind of reading. Let's do it, people. 91 more subscribers to go to reach our goal before May. Let's support the channel. Thank you. Thank you, Ahmed. Yes, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of May. F you, dude. Not today, bro. You thought you were going to get the clutch kill on me, but I clutched at you. I out-clutched you. It was a clutch-a-thon, but I clutched. I was the clutching. It was the clutching is what it was. I don't know. How many times can how many different ways can I say clutch in one sentence? I don't know. You ran into the room. Those dudes were like, so anyway, I started blasting. Exactly. Like, I was just checking stuff out, and they were like pulling out their guns like it was some kind of like cop in a... Oh! What is going on with you? Get out of here, dude. I don't have time. I literally don't have time. I'm literally running out of time. I'm not even trying to mess with you. Okay, all right, he has experience. He's a seasoned soldier. Look at him. Look at him hide behind cover. Oh, never mind. He's a noob. Never mind. This dude's he's a cadet. Never mind. Clutch me softly. I don't know if I'd say that. I'm not clutching anybody softly. I'm not into that kind of thing. I have one person I clutch softly, and I married her. So, hideout key used to open the gate to the hideout used by the leader of the Fishhawk. Fishhawk. Busting them parries harder than Wolf. That's right. We're starting to get the timing. I swear to God, one of the hardest things about... Oh, shoot. Oh, God dang it. I was trying to use them. Oh, my God. See, it's that. One of the hardest things about streaming multiple games every week is it takes me like an hour to get back used to the controls again of this game. And then I have like an hour of good playtime before the stream ends, and then we're back to a different game. Oh, it's back here. Dude, that's some decent level design, I'm not gonna lie. That's some decent level design. Portable lightning orb. Well, at least you can take it with you, you know. The stationary lightning orbs are stronger, but, you know, you can't... Unless you just happen to be right where it is, then you can't use it, you know. Nothing hard like Souls games dogs. Some Souls games dogs. Not all Souls game dogs are created equal. Some are awful, and other ones are like nothing, you know. Let's upgrade finally. I wasted so much of my crystals dying to that frickin' liberal. Life. I only have one. Really? Just one thing worth of crystals? Oh, I can upgrade so many. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I've had that for a long time. And Venomed Blade. This is a... The size. Hafu, let the dogs out. Sing it. That's an old song right there, buddy. Ooh, that's a strength C. Or it will be if I upgrade it. Oh, these are two different types of crystal or types of carbon anyway. So I can actually upgrade both. Or I can do the size. Or the scythe. Let's check out the size real quick. Let's see what their moveset looks like before we go off making rash decisions, you know. Oh, I can't use them. I don't have 15 technique. Well, there it is. It's already decided for us, isn't it? So we'll upgrade the scythe. Enhance. Where's it at? Oh, scythe boy. There it is. The pardoner. Oonga boonga for life. That's right. Speaking of that, have you guys seen the new Night Rain class? The well, we'll watch the video here in a little while, but the what's it called? The Raider. Bro, let's go. Finally, I reached the cafeteria. Coffee, guys? Dude, I'd take some coffee right now. I'm a little tired, to be honest. Yeah, the Raider looks sick. Yep, you did. Yeah, that's definitely probably going to be my main. I'm not lying. I mean, I probably definitely will main the Raider. Why is it only a level 1? Oh, so level 1 is the first enhancement. It doesn't start at level 1. You be Raider, I'll be Archer. Ahmed, who you playing? Yeah, we're gonna be hitting up some viewer co-op streams on Night Rain too, so I need you guys to have good classes. Besiege the absolute laws written by Porter Greenjohn. So countless logicians tirelessly besieged the Genesis, aiming to find F laws? What kind of laws now? In its underlying logic, but their efforts proved futile. The Genesis's adherence to the 3 laws and even the law 0 was flawless. It consistently provided correct answers to even the most perplexing moral dilemmas, surpassing the consensus that humans themselves struggled to achieve. However, the question arises, is an AI that perfectly adheres to the 3 laws entirely safe? While they lack subjective malice, they might make inadvertent mistakes that lead to irreversible consequences. Nevertheless, humans are not exempt from making similar errors. Professor Rog McHardy of the Boltz Institute has commented on this matter. Interesting. So this is like some real like AI robot type of, or like iRobot type of Will Smith stuff. Oh, who are you? Get out. I think I have to wait to see all 8 classes. Archer for now. So the Archer is the one that's impressed you the most so far. I put aside this salinity coursing through my veins and told my wife I was considering grabbing Night Rain even though my butt hurts more than the universe is large about Duskbloods. She pre-ordered it. Dude, yeah, don't take it out on Night Rain because you don't like Duskbloods, you know? Don't punish yourself because FromSoft chose to, oof. Don't punish yourself because FromSoft chose to make another multiplayer game on Nintendo Switch, okay? What is it going to help them for you to just mutilate your own self, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Let's go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I did really enjoy the Night Rain beta, even though I swore I was going to hate it on principle. See? They have a way of winning you over. And you know what? Call me crazy, okay? You might just absolutely deny this and think that I'm like just an insane, just stupid streamer, right? But I bet when Duskbloods comes out and you watch the live streams of me playing it, you're probably going to be like, maybe I should give it a try. Right? I'm just saying, like, you might change your mind, okay? You might change your mind. My wife hates Elden Ring and she panics when I told her there's a co-op game coming. She likes Nintendo games. Is she going to play with you? Will your wife Night Rain with you?
It's even taller than a building. Is that also a necro?
What even taller? What's even taller than a building? What? This? That thing? No, I'm going to double down even more mad because I can't afford a Switch 2. Well, I mean, maybe you'll have a generous family member that just, wants to gift you your wildest dreams, We're going to play together, not with her. I'm going to play with you. All right, cool. Hey, don't get in trouble though. If she wants to play, you better carve out some time. But yes, we are going to do some viewer runs where we play with you guys. When it first comes out, I'll probably do solos to try and learn everything. And then after I do a stream or two of solo runs, we'll do some viewer runs. Oh, we can just keep on going then. Get out. I almost missed that. Don't wake up. As I hit you. See, here's the downside. Talk to my wife into motorcycle number 2, but that requires the next purchase being a new car for her. Okay, but if there just happens to be a if there just happens to be a Switch 2 inside that car, I mean, who knows how it got there, right? She can't prove it in a court of law. Matt, bro, I fell into a trap. I'm going to pre-order Switch 2 for her birthday. Hey, listen. Happy wife, happy life, right? It's not a... If your wife wants a Switch 2, just freaking buy it, because it's not about principle at that point. It's about your cojones not being in a vice. So, might want to just go ahead and... Oh! No, not him. Ah! I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Need to lock on to them. They're too hard to hit without locking on. Hi. I don't even need to go that way, to be honest. Chop him up out of the air. Not trying to be sacrilegious, but at this point I'm praying for anyone and everyone that'll listen that Duskbloods is only a temporary exclusive. It's not entirely impossible, I'm not gonna lie. Is it likely at this point? Probably not. It probably will remain a Switch 2 exclusive for the duration of its life. That's the most likely outcome. But FromSoft does own the IP, so that leaves the door open to the possibility that it will eventually move off of Switch 2. Oh, this dude's effing, dude. Now start fighting again. Oh, that worked out so perfect, bro. That was just ultimate manipulation. I almost feel bad. Almost. Everybody focuses on Bloodborne being the FromSoft exclusive, but they only did that game or whatever it was on PSVR 1. My kids are torturing me. Why did you pre-order Switch 2 for mom? What about us? OMG, kids these days. They can play it too, right? I mean, everybody can play it, right? Or are you going to keep it for just one? God, there's so many of these people fighting. So exclusivity isn't exactly unheard of for them. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Holy sweet Jesus. You must not know who I am, dude. Do you not know who I am? Should have read the scouting report, my friend. Oh dang, Miyazaki even directed that one? Well, the main thing is that Nintendo is notorious for having a death grip on their exclusives, right? They're just like by far the worst of the three big ones. But it's not completely impossible. It has happened in the past that a third-party exclusive that started on Nintendo did come off of the Nintendo eventually. But it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very often. I have 4 kids, and there are 2 Switch consoles already with them. Simple answer, no. Oh, so your wife is gonna... Your wife... All right, I get it. Your wife's... it's her console. Kids, go play your dang Switch. In honor of the great union Crowley and Boltz and Byron, together they ushered in the most prosperous era ever. Apparently not. It sucks around here. Fully unleashing the productive forces of society and enabling humanity to establish an ideal realm. Don't look too ideal around here, but maybe I just haven't got, I'm downtown right now. So I got to make it to the slums, basically. It's probably what it is. Oh, these dudes are big. I'm sorry to swear, but Nintendo is a bunch of butt plugs. Oh my God, Mike, you really dislike Nintendo, don't you? F. Loser, loser. I dislike anti-consumer practices. Oh, okay. Well, I don't disagree with you. What they're doing is pretty disgusting, but I still love FromSoft games. I love it enough to go through the anti-consumer. God, that was a perfect fight. That was an absolutely perfect fight. I should have recorded that. Oh wait, I am. I don't have many complaints about the crushing realities of capitalism. There isn't a great place to do wheelies on motorbikes without getting arrested, and anti-consumer policies are big dumb. I mean, you're right. The things they're choosing to do with the Switch 2 are very stupid. But at the end of the day, they're gonna do it, you know. Whether you buy one or not, whether you play the Duskbloods or not, they're gonna do it. Now, if they get dumb enough, they'll feel the backlash of that. But I don't think what they're doing is gonna cause a big enough backlash for them to change anything that they're deciding to do. So, I mean, you can stand on principle if you want, but at the end of the day, you might just be shooting yourself in the foot, and they're going to get plenty of money anyway. Oh, daddy likey. I didn't adore and love FromSoft so much I wouldn't be so upset. I'm just big mad I can't play new FromSoft on release unless I fork out $500+. Yeah, that part does suck. The money part is really tough because FromSoft has so many fans. And to make a game that forces them to have to pump out that much money to play your game, you know, it's not really paying attention to your fan base. But I mean, I guess they did that with Bloodborne 2 at the time. Switch 2 reminds me of Sony's PSVR 2, greedy to the bone. And I own a PSVR 2, so I guess I'm just a sucker. I just buy whatever they make. Or just buy whatever.
Use all your strength to defeat them. May the branch guide your path.
May the branch guide my path. I'm the vocal minority for every person like me crying about it. There's 50,000 other people. Heck yeah, I'm buying Switch 2 to play the Dust Bombs. Sad to say I'm one of them, Mike. I'm sorry. I want to support you and I want to stand with you, but at the same time, I just want to play a FromSoft game. So you might have to just stand on your own, dude. Sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Boss fight. Let's do it. Cleansing night. Oh, this dude looks like some kind of Zelda boss. Oh, sweet God. Oh, Jesus. You can't get more than one hit in. Okay, alright. But the parry is where it's at on this guy. You gotta hit the parries. Bro, can I just say I want to copyright Dusk Bumps right now? You should, dude. You could make some serious money off that. By the way, have you heard about Console's rocket increased price? No, I haven't. What are you talking about? Because I have a killer idea for a stealth video game about mooning people at dusk. Hey, I'd play it. Let's play it on stream. If you make it, I'll play it on stream. Yes, I did die, Ahmed. Thank you for pointing that out. You're the best. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I kept trying to catch up with health, and I should have been focusing on avoiding attacks. Sometimes I'm a full-on retard, you know? Just full-on. I forget there's two. Alright, there's two of those. Oh, dang it. God dang it. Alright, that time I got no parries off. That was worse than before. When I was a kid, the prequel Star Wars movie came out in theaters. My buddy and I were really bored, and he jokingly said we should go moon the people waiting in line to watch the movies. The lines were legit almost 2 miles long. We rolled up in my car, and he sticks his butt out the window. I slowly creep to a stop and start honking the horn. Everybody starts pointing and laughing. That's classic guys. That's a guy's night out right there. Girls wonder what guys do. That's the stuff that guys do. Guys, we are camping outside of Boss Arena. Essentially, yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. Probably not too long, but just long enough. Okay. All right. We need to be close enough to hit the parry. That's what we need right there. The first swing didn't give me a parry, I guess. I don't know. I don't get why, but it didn't. Bro, he got so embarrassed he turned bright red and slowly sinked in the seat and started yelling, "Bro, drive, dude." Yep. Yeah, that sounds exactly like a guy's night out. James, if you ever read this, I'm not sorry that was hilarious. Let's see how long it takes you to make you rage. I won't rage, dude. You know me. You know me better than that, okay? I never rage. I'm calm, cool, collected, all business, all the time. Speaking of business, let's transition to sitting and let's do our news break real quick. Oh, shoot. Hit that newsreel, boys. All right, let's set this up here. There we go. So, like I mentioned before, today was a fairly busy news day, to be honest. Well, news couple of days, I should say. It's been what, like 2 or 3 days since the last stream. So we got quite a few things to cover here. Suleiman, welcome. How are you? Welcome in tonight. We got quite a few things to cover tonight, so I'm going to try and do this, as fast as I can to not take up too much time, because we do have a boss fight to dominate. But first things first, though, before we get to that, 909 subscribers, everybody. Thank you for your support. Listen, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of May, so consider subscribing. If you're watching this now, in the future, consider subscribing. Leave a like on the stream. We only have 91 subscribers to go to get to 1,000 before the end of May, so consider helping us out. You're good. How are you? I'm doing well. We are about to talk about some Souls-like news stories. So, but with that said, I do appreciate everybody who watches the streams. Mike, Ahmed, Matt Dean, all you guys that hang out on a regular basis. I appreciate you guys more than you know. But now that the sappy stuff is all out of the way. Oh, and we do have to talk about what we're going to do at 1,000 subscribers. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. First off, so let's jump over to talk about some news. So I don't know. We may not have very many Diablo fans in the chat. Mike's going to sub on his burner account. There you go. Hey, every sub counts. In fact, create 5 more burners and then sub with all of them. All right, I'm kidding. You don't do that. So Diablo just released a little trailer where they are doing a collaboration with Berserk, which is the anime that inspired much of the Dark Souls series. And so it hasn't been revealed exactly what they're doing, but there's going to be some kind of in-game something that is it's a collaboration with Berserk, the anime series. So I'm not into Berserk. I've never watched it. I've never listened to it. I don't know anything about Berserk other than a bunch of people comment on my videos about some guy named Guts and how he has a giant sword. That's the extent of my knowledge when it comes to Berserk, but I know it has significance to the Dark Souls series. So I thought that was pretty cool, something you guys might be interested in. Diablo Love Unga Boonga. Yeah, that's it looked a lot like the Dark Souls Greatsword, so I think I understand now what they're talking about. Why is Kratos in Berserk? Bro, that is literally Kratos. It does look like Kratos, doesn't it? He looks more he's more like Kratos's slightly more beer-gutted cousin or something. I don't know. Not exactly Kratos. Okay, so Lords of the Fallen has just launched. I think this launched today. Yeah, this launched today. Lords of the Fallen version 2.0 is now out. So apparently, now this update will now have a full shared progression and co-op, which means that if your friend plays with you, their progression counts towards the game just as much as yours does. But not only that, they have a free friend pass feature now. I thought this was really cool. We were talking earlier about anti-consumer practices. This studio, CI Games, might be the most pro-consumer studio that is out there right now. So the free friend pass, this is what it is. If I buy the game, okay, let's say I have the game or I buy the game, I can allow any of my friends to play with me for free. They don't even have to have the game. They can play with me on the game. I get a free friend pass, and they don't even have to have purchased the game. And even better, it can switch friends. So one week I could have one friend playing with me, and then to the next day I could have a different friend playing with me. You can always have one friend, doesn't matter who it is, playing with you for free. So they're really pushing the co-op aspect of this and allowing you to have people play with you who haven't even bought the game, which is just like a crazy consumer conscience, right? So that's the other thing. Enhanced combat and movement. The combat has been historically kind of rough and clunky. I hear it's gotten a lot better though, with other updates, but I think this one does even more. And then includes 50 post-launch updates and much more, it says. And the game, to make it much better, the game is on a crazy sale right now. 67% off Steam on PC, 72% on PS5, 70% off on Xbox. All right, so like over on Steam, Lords of the Fallen right now, you can get this game for $19.79. Listen, guys, I know that Lords of the Fallen has gotten some bad rap. I think that it's a very underrated Souls-like. I don't understand why people have given it so much hate. But under $20 for Lords of the Fallen is an outrageous steal. Absolutely outrageous. If you haven't played this game, I highly recommend you check it out. And tomorrow, hold on, I'm going to take a drink so I don't cough in your face. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and do a quick pop-up stream, and we're going to check out the 2.0 version of Lords of the Fallen here on stream. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have notifications on so that when we hit up the stream tomorrow, you guys can jump in on that. All right, new Elden Ring Night Rain class just launched. The Raider. I think this is the Raider, right? Yeah, this is the Raider class. So check this out. If you haven't seen it already, you probably have, but we're going to watch it again because I love giant axes and Oonga Boongas. So the Raider class, this is probably going to be my main class in Night Rain. I'm not going to lie. He's got the beard. He's got the horn helmet. Colossal weapon. Look at him shellacking right there. God dang. Watch him punch this dragon. Look at him punch a dragon. He punched a dragon, bro. A headbutt attack? What else can you want? What else do you want? You guys have a good one. Hey, good. I see you later, Ahmed. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you dropped by. And this skill right here, I feel like this is probably going to be very useful. To be able to pull yourself up out of the battle like that, especially if you're running with an archer. Yeah, bro. This is speaking to my soul. This is soul music to me right here. Oh, look at that. I wonder if he gets any extra bonus for drop attacks off of his like giant stone. I don't know. But that got me excited. So that, if you guys aren't keeping track, that is now 5 of the 8 classes officially revealed. We have the Duchess. We already knew about the Wilder. We know about the what's it? Who is it? The sorceress lady. I forget her name, but the little wizard chick. We know about the Guardian, and we know about him. We know about the Archer. So there's 6. So there's 2 more ones that we haven't seen yet. So we'll see what those turn out to be. We kind of know what they are, but we haven't had them officially revealed yet. So we'll see. This was a really cool one. I don't know if you guys have ever played this game, but Oblivion. It's one of the best games in my opinion of all time. Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4, I think it is. The rumor is, and this article talks about it right here. The rumor is that Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster will launch next week. It's going to be a shadow drop. This is still a rumor at this point, but it's looking more and more likely. And there recently were some leaked photos on the developer's website of gameplay. So it's almost 100% for sure now that the remaster is a real thing. The only thing that we're not sure about at this point is it actually going to shadow drop next week like like some people are saying it will. We'll see, but it's really cool to see that there's a remaster of this coming out. I plan on buying this. I probably will play it on stream with you guys. It's not a Souls-like game, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. I grew up playing this game. It's legit game. So I was excited to see this. That's awesome right there. I don't know if you guys ever played Oblivion, but it's pretty awesome. You think there will be one more range class for Night Rain? Yeah. Well, so the rumor is that it has the one class that we know nothing about is some kind of spirit summon class, right? So it's basically build around summoning versus melee. So I guess you could kind of call that ranged, but you know that's still a rumor at this point. We'll see. Elden Ring Night Rain doesn't excite me, really. I played the beta test. I played the play test, and listen, it doesn't seem like it would be all that exciting for somebody who's used to playing Dark Souls or Elden Ring or Bloodborne or Sekiro or something like that. But when you actually get in and you play the game, it's a very fun gameplay loop, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of people, even the hardcore Souls fans. Oblivion Remaster is amazing. Yeah, it is. I'm very excited for it, and I do plan on buying it and playing it. Hopefully they will fix the save corruption stuff. We'll see. I mean, hopefully it'll be gone altogether since it's a full-on remaster. It's like I want to be a summoner, maybe more than an archer. Yeah, it depends on how they do it. It needs to have some kind of entertaining something. Like, you need to be doing something, not just summoning and then chilling while your summons fight. You know what I mean? I was a huge hater, played the beta, and fell in love. Exactly. Night Rain's going to surprise people. This game, we played this game on stream. Oh, geez. Why is it so grainy? I don't know why it's so grainy. It gets a little better there. That's weird. Like, the beginning's grainy. Anyway, we played this game on stream, the demo, which is still up on Steam if you want to check it out. This is made by the developer Hitaka, who worked on Dark Souls 3. So he's a former Dark Souls developer, and he made his own action RPG called Rise of Rebellion that will have a full release on April 21st. So we played the demo. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it's worth checking out. It'll probably be a relatively cheap game. So, but there is a free demo up too. So if you want to go check it out, Rise of Rebellion, only on Steam though. I haven't seen it on PlayStation or console or anything like that. All right, so those are the news stories, but we got some trailers to watch. So this one, now this is one I probably will do an extra stream for next week because we still have to play Kazan. I don't want to mess with our schedule we got going, so I might do a Tuesday stream next week. We'll see how the week works out. But this one is actually, it's a side scroller, but it's from the reviews that are coming out now, it's actually getting very high rankings. So this is called Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree. So check this is the launch trailer. We've talked about this game before on stream too.
This world fell to the forces of darkness before many of you were even born.
Enter a dying world. That looks like who I want to. Yep. Oh, dude, big sword. Let's go. Big hammer, even better. Level up. That's a heck of a skill tree right there, motherfucker. God dang it. I don't care about no sissy daggers. Nobody wants that. Show me some more big weapons. Oh, magic's sick. That's what I'm talking about. Oonga boonga those hoes. A little bit of faith build there, maybe. Yeah, this looks pretty good, guys. Oonga want his boonga, exactly. Available now, PS5 and Steam. I think it may even be on Xbox too. So yeah. I think I'm gonna pick that one up, and we'll probably do a quick stream next week just to try it out. See if it lives up to all the hype. Mandragora, something to consider. So this gives us more info about the Lords of the Fallen version 2 update. It's a little bit of a longer video. We'll go ahead and watch it though. It's 5 minutes long. It's also sponsored by Capital One. You can actually, if you get a Capital One card, then you get Lords of the Fallen version 2.0 free with your Capital One card. Physical copy comes in the mail. All of that's a lie. All right, let's watch the video.
Lords of the Fallen is the dark fantasy action RPG that interweaves the
I'll turn it up a little bit.
And the dead, as players embark upon a perilous adventure to destroy a demon god. Since its launch in October 2023, the game has received over 50 post-launch updates, many shaped by community feedback. With over 4.5 million players across the globe, that dialogue has been instrumental in helping forge the game into what it is today. And now, we're proud to present version 2.0, the definitive edition of Lords of the Fallen.
Definitive edition. Meaning they
Lords of the
fixed all the
Fallen
crap
launched
that
with a
they
seamless
got
co-op
wrong.
mode. Unlike many Souls-likes, players could journey together for as long as they chose. With version
co-op was
2.0,
always
we've taken
mega
things a
buggy.
significant step further. From today onwards, Lords of the Fallen now features full shared progression cross-play co-op.
Nice.
So, how does it work? When two players join an online session, provided they're on the same new game playthrough and have defeated a similar number of the 12 main bosses within a margin of 1, both players will now retain all mainline progress. Bosses will remain defeated, and beacons will stay lit, or otherwise. Additionally, in all online sessions, both players will now receive all loot, 100% of vigor, and also have the ability to revive each other, whether host or guest. Version 2.0 also introduces the Lords of the Fallen Free Friends Pass. As of today, anyone who doesn't currently own the game can now create a character and explore the entire tutorial area. Once completed, players can then join any friend who owns the base game in online co-op, ready to continue the journey through Mornstead side by side. But the question remains, who do you trust to watch your back? Many praised the combat system in Lords of the Fallen, citing elements including the focus on dual weapon wielding, the ability to switch between one-handed and two-handed attacks mid-flow, and being able to equip up to 5 different spells at any one time. However, some players voiced how movement could feel floaty, with attacks sometimes lacking sufficient weight or responsiveness. Building on the initial improvements introduced in version 1.7, which included a refined roll distance and tighter animation cancellation,
Bro, I'm gonna buy another
version
PS5 so my
presents a
wife and I can play
fully
together.
character control
Dude, I
and
have 2
combat system in
PS5s. I'm
response to
legit
fan feedback
considering
and extensive playtesting.
having my wife play
Starting
with me,
movement,
but
walk and run
she doesn't like
animations
these kinds
are
of
now
games.
much tighter. Thanks to improved
They're too
physics,
stressful.
your character now stops almost instantly, offering more
that's
precise
nice.
control in and out
yeah,
of
that's
combat.
very nice.
Turning your character is also much faster, with a far greater degree of mobility, while a new dedicated jump button means you can leap at any time, adding precision to platforming. As for combat, every weapon class has been refined to feel more responsive in battle. The distance with which you move when attacking has been reduced to feel more natural, while a tighter roll and quicker dash allows for more effective evasions. The lock-on system has also been modified to ensure more intuitive
forgot how
enemy
good
selection,
this game looks.
while removing the chance
It's really
to
a beautiful
accidentally
game.
lock onto environmental elements during combat. Furthermore, the Soul Flay attack is now much faster for more effective use mid-combat.
That's good. That helps out a lot.
While combat fidelity is integral to any Souls-like, equally important is how satisfying that combat feels, and that's where audio comes in. As well as both block and parry, every single weapon has received a full sound overhaul, resulting in a more intense and gratifying experience with every swing, clash, and thud. Alongside this, the sound effects when striking an enemy have also been intensified to ensure you really feel your weapon slice through every single layer, from armor through to flesh and
I gotta
finally
brag a
bone.
bit. I dared my wife to play Elden Ring when one of her friends was here, just
Another
as a
highly
joke.
popular community
She's like,
request
"Fine, you're
has been the
on."
ability
She
to
watched me
create more
beat
attractive
it
and
like 5 or
generally
6
realistic
times.
looking characters.
She's at a
Both
fire
the male
giant. She's
and
at the
female
fire
options
giant, so
have
she
been
kept
visually
playing.
enhanced. While
Did
we've
she
also
get hooked
increased
a
the
little?
femininity of the female body type with more attractive face options and a more conventionally feminine body shape.
So they've
The game's UI
She
has
did.
also
She
received
absolutely
a
got
full
hooked.
visual
Dude.
upgrade. It's now
I feel
clearer,
like
more modern,
my wife
and
would
easier to
probably
navigate.
get like that too if
Players
she
can
could
completely disable
if she
the HUD
could
for a
get
more
past
immersive
the
experience,
stress of it.
or use
I think
the
she would get
dynamic HUD
hooked
setting
too.
where it fades in and out based on gameplay.
But she's also a Nintendo fan.
These
so
UI improvements arrive
may not
hand
be
in
any hope
hand with
for
a
her.
fully revised tutorial. Player prompts have been streamlined for increased clarity, while the addition of an all-new guidebook means players can revisit previous prompts at any time throughout their adventure.
Interesting.
And talking of guidance, your umbral lamp now has the ability to highlight the path towards your next vestige point, aiding Lost Crusaders through the
Oh.
winding passages of
I don't know
Mondstadt.
that I like that, but
Numerous quality of life
Could be
improvements
good,
also
could be
arrive
good.
with version 2.0,
my wife
including an
stressed
option
a lot
for
at first
automatic
and
video
raged a
collection
bit mid-game,
and
but
new
she
button
beat a
prompts
boss
for
or
both
two and
grievous
was like,
strikes
"Holy crap, I did it!"
and
Yeah,
environmental
that's the
soul
thing.
flares.
Like, if you can get them to
Lords
where
of the Fallen
they
version
get
2.0
over the
is
hump
the
of defeating a
definitive
couple
edition of
bosses,
the dark
the
fantasy
satisfaction
action RPG,
gets them,
and
and then they're
is
hooked.
available now for all lamp bearers in light.
For all lamp bearers. It's looking pretty good. I'm excited to play it again. Like I said before, I haven't played it in a little over a year. So we'll see. But I'm gonna start a new game when we play, and I'm gonna try a different build because I'll show you guys my build when we get on there, but it's like the bonkiest of bonk, as you can probably guess. So I'm gonna try like some kind of magic or something probably just to try it out and see what it's like. She got a hit of the crack and now she just locked in when she plays. See, that's the stuff right there. It gets you. This game. So this is a combat overview. Blades of Fire. We covered this before. It's a really interesting game. I'm not sure if it's one we'll play and I'll pick
This
up,
is where
but
you put what you've learnt about weapons.
it's
and
interesting.
forging
Apparently,
into
they have a
fighters.
really unique weapon crafting system. It's been on my radar, so we'll watch this and see what we
Weapons
think.
are split into 3 categories: slashing, piercing, and blunt types. With some
Yeah,
weapons
pretty
having
basic.
the option of swapping between both slashing
I had
and
this
piercing.
crazy spear throwing poison build that in Lords of the Fallen that slapped.
To
wonder
ensure
if
you're
it's
using
still
the right
good.
weapon for the job,
Maybe.
check the enemy's outline for their
We'll
weak
see.
points and cycle through your equipped
My build was literally just smash the crap out of them
Fighting
with
with the
double
right weapon and
colossal
targeting an
weapons
enemy's
was
weak
essentially
points
my
ensures
my
it will
game
make
plan,
quick work of
and
all
it
those
worked like a
kilometers.
dream.
Make use of the terrain by sticking to the higher ground to gain the advantage in battle. Atso is also here to assist. He will analyze and document every enemy you encounter, recording all the details in his chronicle.
Starting my notes on these foul putrid ones.
The game
The more you
kind
face
of
each
looks
enemy type,
very
the more detailed Atso's notes
PS3
will
like,
become,
you know.
revealing their lore and better strategies.
I'm pretty
to
sure
defeat
this is a small studio,
A
but still,
masterpiece.
defeating a certain
it's like the
number of
OG
enemies
Lords of
wielding
Fallen
the
meets
same weapon
Fable. Yeah,
will
exactly.
unlock that weapon's
That's
forging
pretty
scroll.
accurate description.
Once the scroll is collected, the new weapon will be
It
ready
looks
for you to forge.
somewhat
thus further improving your
cartoony.
arsenal.
Almost like World of Warcraft, but slightly edgier, you know.
fight your way through your quest and forge your legend.
The big mobile graphics and cutscene energy. That weapon upgrade scene. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That one I'm torn on. I may not actually end up playing that one, but it's something that's kind of on my radar. I've been following it a little bit. Kind of seems like it might have potential, but maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, look at that, 911. We're already past the 90 mark. So 89 more subscribers to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. We are not very far. Which brings me to the next thing I wanted to go over. For my 1,000 subscriber stream, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do a celebration stream. This stream, I think what we've settled on is we're going to do an extra long stream, like a marathon stream. And at some point during the stream, I'm going to have my wife smash a celebration cake on my face, live on stream, to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. I think that's what we're going to do. So you're going to want to be here for that. It's going to be delicious. Of course, I'll share some cake with you guys. But hopefully that'll take place here in a couple weeks. Hopefully we can get there. So we'll see. I was hyped until that 5-star weapon upgrade scene that looked like either microtransactions or a mobile game slop. I'm not sure, but there's a red flag or two. I don't think it'll end up being microtransactions, but there's just something about the game that just screams mid. Like, hey, I'm almost good. Look at me. It's just how I feel. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. We're gonna keep checking it out. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with it. All right, let's jump back over. And we got a boss to kill. There we go. Perfect. Let me get this. All right. Let's choppy chop, Mr. Bossy Boss. Holy crap. Alright, do not be close to him when he does that. We learned that. We now know that attack. He just eats through your entire health bar if you chill right there. So let's not do that anymore. Get as close as you can, as fast as you can. Oh, Jesus. Holy crap. How far away do you have to get? Dude, you really got to get back when he does that attack. Alright, so even farther than that this time. It marks on the floor. Yeah, I think I saw it now. Wherever the dust kicks up ends. Ah! Holy crap, I survived. Oh, let's go, bro. Idiot, dude. Not gonna happen, bro. Do you not realize? Does he not realize? How many times do I have to say it? You'd think he would tell the other bosses, but I guess he's kind of dead, isn't he? Oh well. I'll go tell him myself. Heck yeah, GG's. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Let's see what lies before us. Branch fixed. How many crystals did we get for that? 34,000. Let's go. We'll upgrade that. We hardly ever use it, but why not? Let's go. 30 strength. Pump me up. Let's go. Rewrite seal. Infection resistance, all defense, fire defense. Nah, bro. Nobody needs none of that. Oh, can I cultivate the branch? No, I can't cultivate. Alright, up the Soulslike elevator, as every good Soulslike has. You have to have an elevator. As if the elevators are only Souls-like things, you know. Sort of like difficulty, like Souls-likes are the only games that ever, like, they invented difficulty, you know. So like, elevators are the same way. So are ladders. No other game has a ladder or an elevator in it. If it does, it's a Souls-like. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Our map is updated.
Don't blame me if I end up hurting.
That was the gayest explosion. Like, what? They did not do a good job on that part of the game. Did they just dab you on you? I know. Those mother frickers. I'm gonna have to hit the giddy on them now. Or the gritty or whatever it's called.
Sorry about the embarrassment. I'm a Dremelek. I'm a scholar and, well, the doctor of this area. This is my assistant.
Greetings, stranger. I'm Assis.
A doctor?
Assis.
While everyone calls me that, I don't really treat people. I just replace prosthetics for those who have lost their arms or legs. I wonder if you are... Oh, wait. Can't believe I've met two bladers in one day. So, what's her name?
Two bladers. Who else came by here?
Larissa. A nice name indeed.
That robot looks like he's about to hit the glizzy. I don't trust him. Yeah, he looks like he had a little bit of I don't know, crystallized oil, or I don't know what kind of drugs do robots do?
What are you doing here?
Well, just working on a simple barrier generator.
And a makeshift one.
Shut up, you pesky brat. You must have run into hordes of necros on your way here, right? They not only prey humans, but also cause trouble for the church. Normally,
The church.
God would be enough to handle those lesser necros. But some bastard defeated that night.
I did it.
That robot is a tweaker.
You nasty. That's why I came all the way here to work.
Best way to tell is
What does a
place a
barrier
bowl of
generator
chips
do?
right on those barrels over there. If he just tears into them while you're not looking, dude's definitely on something.
Preventing them from sensing this area.
Or a coloring book. Put a coloring book right over there.
Many of my clients
And if he just starts busting out some of the world's craziest art,
But
definitely a
they will
meth head.
change once I build the weapon designed for wiping out necros. I should never have added such an annoying function in you.
It's a shame the subtitles don't have names assigned to the speakers. I bet the robot's name is Methany. Probably. Look at him. He can't control his shakes. And he's got scratch marks all over his legs and his arms. Definitely on something.
To take out that night. Maybe you'll be interested in making a deal with me.
A deal?
Oh, no, not that kind of deal. Look, I'm investigating the powers behind the church and the necros.
The powers behind them.
Exactly. Those things don't just appear out of nowhere. They're cutting-edge techniques and those spells. There must be powerful entities behind them. I want to uncover the truth. That's why I need your help. And don't worry, I'll reward you generously.
Oh, will you?
Mastered some of their techniques over the years. With them, you'll become stronger. Consider this a deposit and a gesture of goodwill.
Ah, you're so stingy.
Some crystallized discs.
If there are other powers behind the guards and the necros, there must be evidence of communication. I've analyzed a lot of their wreckage and found spell fragments. However, I hardly got anything useful from those lesser units. You're carrying that knight's crystal nucleus, right? Please let us cease.
Oh, so this is boss weapon, dude. No way, the tweaker robot makes boss weapons?
Outshines the doctor's work for ages.
Well, that's just...
He's the glizzy gobbler.
I need the nuclei from advanced units. To be more specific, I only need the information from those nuclei. As for the nuclei themselves, Assis will turn them into something more useful. Just give me a second.
Let's trade nucleuses. Scrapper Lance. Double Reapers. Or they're just called Reapers. Knight's Lance. Monitor Head. So what kind of... That's a B. That's B on strength right there, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's what we need to go for. Interesting. Okay. What can I sell?
How's that?
Or do I
Then, I've got...
do I have something that I can pop for extra crystals? Mud energy. I don't. So there's only one. We gotta go get some crystals. We need 5,000 crystals. Who's got to die for me to get it? Everyone's got to die. Dude, he got stunned so bad for being such a big enemy. They don't usually stun that easily. He had like crap poise, didn't he? F, dude. I was gonna go. Oh. Who shot? Who did that? Get out, dude. I'm so sick of these guys. I want up there so bad, bro. Yes. F, dude. Oh god, I'm glitching out. Get parried. How many crystals I got? 2,900. Let's see if we can get... We'll go over here and get these dudes real fast. It doesn't show your crystal count. I wish I'd just put it up at the top corner so you can see it. So we gotta go up and over now. Oh geez, come on. Assault brick. I'm just trying to get me a boss weapon. Alright, what can I use to get rid of the is it poison? Yeah. I have a poison needle thing down here. Woo! Thank God. Oh, we're so close. Just 1,000 more. I pressed the wrong button, guys. I pressed the wrong button. And that's gonna like take a good portion of all the crystals I just made. Oh, it took 1,000 of them. That's all right. I'm starting closer than I was before, so we only need 1,500 crystals. Should be pretty easy to get, I think. Yeah, we're already almost at 3,000, so we're going straight up here to deal with this dude. We're not even messing around. Oh god. Wish it would just push that dude off. Thank God. We'll kill these guys. I bet this will give us what we need right here. Let's go. Back to the tweaker bot. Huh? Oh, there we go.
Greetings.
All right, let's make a final pass here. Strength of C. Let's go scrap lance.
Transaction complete. Welcome back.
Thank you. Where's our scrap lance at? Oh, so it's the same, basically the same kind of, except it has a different charged heavy. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Can I upgrade it? I don't have enough luminous carbon. That's all right. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night right there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. Of course, like the stream, subscribe if you aren't already. We'll be back on, well, hopefully tomorrow. We'll be back with a quick Lords of the Fallen stream. And then after that, Dark Souls Massacre run on Saturday this week. Saturday, I will make a post about the time so you guys know when to be here. But, yeah. It's going to be a good week. A lot of good things happening. Mike S., thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good night as well. And I will catch you on the next one. See you later.